Hey, welcome. So today we're diving into something called Jaggery. It's a sweetener that, believe it or not, has been hiding a pretty big secret for thousands of years. It is way more than just sugar. It's this traditional powerhouse that's making a serious comeback. But to really get why, we've got to ask a really basic question first. So is it? It seems like a simple question, right? But the answer is a huge, resounding no. Not even close. When you reach for something sweet, that choice you make can have wildly different effects on your body. And that's exactly what we're going to break down. So what even is Jaggery? Well, think of it like sugar cane in its most natural, unprocessed form. Unlike regular sugar, it's made by just boiling down raw sugarcane juice. Now, the key part here, the part that changes everything, is that it holds on to all the natural molasses. You know, that dark, rich stuff that gets completely stripped away to make white sugar. And that one little difference is why it's been seen as a remedy for thousands of years. Yeah, so Jaggery is definitely not some new health fad. We're talking about an ancient food with really deep roots, and it's being rediscovered right now for how much it matters in our modern world. For over 3,000 years, especially in Ayurvedic traditions, Jaggery has been a total staple. It wasn't just about making food taste good, it was actually prescribed as medicine for purifying the blood, helping with digestion, and even treating throat and lung infections.
And this is where it gets really interesting for us today. That ancient wisdom is now being looked at for a very modern problem: air pollution. As our cities deal with worse and worse air quality, people are actually looking back to this old-school remedy to help protect their lungs.
Okay, so let's switch gears from tradition and look at the cold, hard data. How does Jaggery actually stack up against the refined white sugar that most of us use every single day? So on one side, you've got Jaggery. It's unrefined, it's packed with the minerals and vitamins from the actual sugarcane plant. And on the other side, you've got refined sugar. It's super processed, stripped of all that natural goodness, leaving behind what are pretty much just empty calories.
And wow, the numbers here really don't lie. This data is pretty staggering. I mean, just look at the total phenolics. Those are these amazing natural compounds that protect your cells from damage. Jaggery has over 3,200 micrograms per gram. Refined sugar? It has less than 24. It's not even in the same league. And you see the same story with minerals like chromium, which helps manage blood sugar. It's just not a fair fight.
And this chart just drives the point home perfectly. When you talk about antioxidant activity, which is basically the power to fight off damage in your body, Jaggery has 4 times the punch of refined sugar. We're talking 72% versus a measly 18%. This is a huge piece of its health protective secret.
Okay, so we know what's in it, but what does it actually do in the body? Let's see how those ancient claims hold up when you put them under the microscope of modern science.
For centuries, Ayurveda has said that Jaggery is a cleanser. It was used to purify the blood, soothe the cough, and, most importantly for us today, to clear out toxins from the lungs. But were these just old folktales?
As it turns out, not at all. Science is now coming up with real, solid evidence that backs up what traditional medicine has known for a very long time. This quote really gets right to the heart of it. Researchers basically noticed that factory workers who were exposed to a ton of coal dust and smoke had fewer lung problems if they ate Jaggery regularly. And that real-world observation led to a pretty groundbreaking study. So to get what they found, you need to know about something called mucociliary clearance. It's basically your lungs' built-in cleaning service. It traps all the nasty stuff, pollutants, dust, and mucus, and then it sweeps that mucus up and out. The better this system works, the cleaner your lungs stay. And here is the clincher. The study showed that rats who were given Jaggery were way better at clearing coal dust from their lungs. They had less damage to their lung tissue and a stronger immune response right where they needed it. And that provides the scientific proof for Jaggery's reputation as a lung cleanser.
So the science is pretty compelling, right? But how can you actually start using this in your own routine to get some of those health benefits?
One of the easiest ways is just Jaggery water. It's super simple. Just dissolve a small piece in warm water. And make sure it's warm, not boiling. You don't want to destroy some of the good stuff. For a general detox, try it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Or if you've been outside in some smoggy air, have a glass when you get home to help soothe your airways.
And hey, here's a little pro tip. You can totally supercharge this drink. If you add just a little pinch of turmeric or black pepper, you can really boost the anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits, making it even more powerful. Now, before we all run out and replace our sugar bowls with Jaggery,
It's really important to have a balanced view here. Jaggery is great, but it's not some kind of magic bullet.
Okay, so here's the reality check. First, and this is the big one, it is still sugar. It's got sucrose in it, and it will raise your blood sugar. So if you have diabetes, you absolutely need to talk to your doctor first. Second, moderation is everything. A healthy amount is somewhere between 5 and 30 grams a day. And finally, quality really matters. Pure, good quality Jaggery is usually a dark brown color. If you see a lighter, golden yellow kind, it might mean it's been processed, which could strip out some of those awesome nutrients we've been talking about.
So after looking at the history, the science, and how to use it, we're left with this question. With its unique nutritional profile and all these proven benefits, Jaggery makes a pretty strong case for being more than just a sweetener. It seems like it could be a functional food that fits right into a modern, health-conscious lifestyle. What do you think?